Hey, second graders. Yesterday we read this book called Sky Color, and in it, Marisol used observation to help her art. She didn't have any blue paint to make the sky, so she looked around her and found all kinds of different ways she could create the sky by looking and seeing what it actually looked like. So we're going to take that idea today and practice drawing from what we see. Last week when we did your Minecraft pictures, we took a complicated image, which is yourself, and we broke it into simple shapes like squares and rectangles, and it was easy to recreate. So today we're going to try to draw some bugs, and I want you to keep the same thing in mind. How can you use observation, and how can you take what you see and break it into simple shapes to recreate it on your paper? So to help you, I have this slideshow for you that should also be in your Google Slides that have all your links in it. So we are not doing that. We are going to draw from what we see. These are my 4 tips for you to make this a little bit easier. You want to draw slowly. You want to focus. You want to look for shapes you know, like circles and squares, rectangles and diamonds. And you want to look at your reference more than you look at your paper. So we're going to try to have some pictures of bugs. So there's some pictures of bugs in this presentation that you could look at. So while you're drawing, look at the bug you're drawing more than you're looking at your paper. So here's some ideas. There's some butterflies. If these aren't something you're interested in, I put on here some links to some websites. Kiddle is like Google, but it's less likely to bring up pictures of things that you don't want to see. And then this website here just has a lot of different pictures of bugs. And then this is a list of bugs that you could look up if you don't have any ideas to look up. So those are there to help you. I think I'm going to draw this bug right here. So I'm going to grab something to draw with, and I'm going to use my 4 tips. So I'm going to look for shapes that I recognize. So although already I see on my bug's head, it looks kind of like a half circle. So I'm going to go ahead and recreate that. And if you notice, I keep looking at my computer screen because that's where my reference is. So instead of looking at my paper, I'm looking at what I'm trying to draw. All right, looks like I have like a half oval next. So I'm going to add that. And then it's kind of like a rectangle back here, and then another half circle, and then add in some details that I see. Now, obviously, I want you to use your imagination. So if you like some parts of these bugs and not other parts, you're welcome to sort of editorialize or use the parts you like in that and sort of create your own bug. All right, looks like I have 6 legs. So I see some zigzag lines, so that's something I recognize that I could recreate. So I'm going to add those in. I'm still looking at my reference more than my paper, so my eyes are on my screen instead of on the paper that I'm actually drawing on. All right, and I think I've got my bug the way that I want him or her. After you get your bug drawn, you're welcome to add some more and then think of what kind of background you want to add. You could have your bug flying in the sky. You could have it on a leaf. You could draw a jar and have a whole bunch of bugs in there. You could do a magnifying glass that you're looking at your bugs through. And then you notice that Marisol in her art yesterday did make things realistic colors. She used her imagination and really looked for colors in nature that aren't the ordinary ones that we pick. So feel free to do that. Feel free to fill your sky up with interesting designs or imaginative colors. It's up to you. So once you've added your bugs, go ahead and create an interesting background and then put your picture in the Google slideshow. See you soon.